Greetings to Team Iris. I'm Mbsa and I am basically recording this video to present my project, that is Mbsa forms for the Iris web recruitment. So this is my project and I have deployed it to Heroku, and I have provided this link in the GitHub repo as well. So basically this is the login page and the credentials are auto filled. If someone does not have an account on this, they can simply create an account here by going to the sign up page, and once you get registered you can again come back to the sign in page and just sign in and get to your dashboard. So this is basically the dashboard, and it says that I don't have a form, right? I have only one, that create new form button. I just have to click here and I can enter a form title. Maybe for now I'll just I'll make a form named Iris merchandise maybe, right? And I'll just hit create form, and see a form has been created. I can delete this form, and I can simply edit this form by clicking in this button, and I'll edit this form. Now I am into the editing part of the Iris merchandise, right? So now the options that I have are create new field option, details option, which will explore one by one. So for now what I'll do is I'll just create a new field, and I have three options. We can see text field, image field, and select field, and I'll use all of them. Firstly what I'll do is I'll add two text fields. See, the text field has been selected. I just have to click on this add field button, and in the background two text fields have been added. I'll take the name, and I'll take the mobile number of the person who is filling this form. What I'll do is I'll again since I also want the email of the person, I'll click on this email field and add it, and automatically the email field has been added. I also want since it is a merchandise, I want the shirt size of the person. So I'll add a drop down, which is a select. I'll just click on add field, and we can see now that a form a t-shirt thing has been added. I'll just write this, and now I can add options to this particular drop down from this plus button. And this cut button, basically a cut or a cross button, is basically to remove the element. Like for example, if I click on this, the name field is removed. What I'll do is I'll again add the name field because I require it. In this t-shirt one, I was talking about the plus button. This plus button is basically for adding the options. For now, see, I'll just click S and I'll add the option. M, the medium, large option. I'll write XL and add option, and double XL, okay, and add option, and I'll close this window, and we can see here automatically all the options have been added. After doing all these things, what we can do is this is something called props. Props are basically, firstly I'll save this. The form has been saved, and I'll once refresh the form for some you can just refresh it once. I'll go to this props, and we can see that in this property field all the properties that we have filled are here, that is mobile, t-shirt, name, email, and there is something called the required checkbox after it, through which we can justify that whether we want that particular field to be required. Got it? So what we can do is we can for example in the form that the person who is filling the form would see, we want this to be required or not, or we don't want it. We can just what I'll do is I want the name of the person, I want the t-shirt size to be required, and that is it. That's it. I'll again click on save, and in the details I would show you that there is something called the public URL. That is a long URL that you can copy and just share to the person. I'll take this on the new tab, and we can see that the UI of this is as follows. And the t-shirt and name, since I have marked it required, red colored star comes here, right? And there is something called shorten URL. That is the feature that I've added. I'll just click on this shorten URL button, and what would happen? Can't reach servers. Okay, this is not the error from my side, but from the API side. So I looked that error, and I'll just clarify that. For now what we can do is I can simply see that this particular link can be, I have used the bit.ly API, that is bit.ly API, for shortening the URL basically, and for some reasons it is not working for now. What I can do is I can simply share this link, and the person can fill it. For example, I am filling for now the mobile number. I'll select any of the shirt sizes, right? I'll write my name, and write my email as well, and I'll just click on submit button, and it says a form submitted successfully. In the admin panel where you have edited, where you can see the responses, like in this details tab, there are two things, that is, one is the settings and one is responses. In this responses you can see all the responses like Sai Aditya t-shirt, and okay, you can see the responses. For now it is in this way, it should not be in this way, but for the time being, just I've created in this way. Details, we can, there is something called settings, from where we can change two settings, that is accepting responses and notify me for new responses. Now this feature is still not being, this is just a checkbox, it has not been implemented yet, but this feature, that is accepting responses, has been created. Like for example, if you uncheck this, automatic, now the form would not accept the responses, and if you check it, obviously form would accept the responses for now, and that has been implemented. You can check this from your side as well by opening the project into local, and yeah, in this way we can create more and more forms and get to know the things more, right? Yeah, so that was all from my side. Thank you.